I stand here to extend on behalf of the legislature of Dimapur district a warm welcome to all the new members who are inducted today into the NDP party. To all the new members, I must say that you have made the right choice to join the NDP party family for thousands of reasons. NDPP, under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Ndpp, Shri Chingong Konya, the President, and Shri Abu Mehta, the Secretary General, have moved mountains to push this party forward to the world stage in many aspects, especially in culture, tourism, sports, and other developmental programs. We have seen a lot of changes under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister today, as a result of which Nagaland is recognized in the national level as well as in the international arena. Otherwise, hitherto remained unknown. Today you are joining the most popular progressive party of the state, which is also in the ruling government. Joining the NDP party is a privilege, yet one should not consider that it's going for a picnic. You are now to shoulder a greater responsibility of bridging the gap between the state government of the day and the people in all aspects of developmental programs, social issues, and governance. One must understand that you are about to shoulder the responsibility with all determination. Another very important prerequisite attribute in joining a political party is absolute loyalty and commitment to the party principle. In Nagaland, the shifting of political party has become a common phenomenon. For example, under a flimsy, slightest pretext, in any election, if one of your sister, brother, uncle, auntie is denied the party ticket, you tend to shift allegiance, you tend to shift the party. It is called party hopping. Therefore, one should know that this character indicates your unstable mind, lack of integrity, lack of allegiance, and lack of loyalty, which exposes your selfish interest and character to the people. In other words, it implies that you are here to be served, not to serve the people. Today you may be a party functionary, but you are in the making of a leader. Therefore, expose your true potential, commitment, capabilities, leadership qualities, tolerance, and your humble demeanor, so that the people recognizes you as their leader of tomorrow. In conclusion, I would like to wish all the new members the very best, and I look forward to work with you for the betterment of our party. Thank you.
I would always hear that politics is a game. But today, I know I'm going to take a little bit more time than my senior here, but I'll not get a chance like this. So I'll not take too long, but I want to also express some of my feelings. I want to share some of my experiences so that together as a team we can grow. I would always hear that politics is a game. That's what I grew up hearing. But let us remind ourselves, politics is not a game. Politics is a serious affair that shapes the future generation, that shapes the destiny of our people. And today, also an opportunity where all the three constituency leaders are here. I want to really thank you on my own behalf and on behalf of our Honorable Chief Minister and also the President of our party, Mr. Chingwang Konyak, to all the leaders under the leadership of Mr. Charlie Sekose and Mr. Vihoshe. We had 3 seats, we fought for 3 seats, and our erstwhile, now we have our own Chubukitima region, I hope you know that. So initially when we were all together, 3 seats we contested and all the 3 seats we won. So we want to really thank you. It's because of all of you, you gave your best. You did not put the party to shame, but you gave the party a thumping majority that has strengthened the leadership in the party as well. So thank you very much for that as well. For us, it's a new chapter. All of us, like I mentioned, we have been part of the party in the past, most of you. But today, I think it's important for us to recommit ourselves to why we are here. It's not a game. It's a very serious affair. So many things. All of us wish the best for our state. All of us wish the best for our people. But the most important people actually are we politicians. All of us. Some contest elections, some fight. Even if you're not the candidate, fight more than the candidate themselves. So all of us together. And today we are in this position where we have played an instrument. Each and every one of us has played an instrumental role in forming the government. So this is a party which has formed the government. For me, I am a very, very proud NDpp worker. I feel very proud of NDpp, to be an NDpp party worker. And today, like mentioned earlier by my senior, in Nagaland, when you talk of politics, we have no ideology. Today we are somewhere, tomorrow we are somewhere. And many of our politics, and especially the electoral politics, it's determined by power, by muscle power, by, to be in the power or to be through muscle power, money power, but we forget the ideology, which is very, very important. And unless we believe in an ideology, then it'll just be today here, tomorrow there, depending on where the wind, where the wind blows. NDP party, I speak with my Honorable Chief Minister and my President and my leaders. It's very clear, we are the voice of our people. There are many, many powerful parties, national also, but why we stick to these parties? Because only our party understands what the people want. Only our party understands, our Honorable Chief Minister, our President understands, and the leadership team understands what is the challenge of our people, what is the strength of our people, what is the weakness of our people. And only then to be the voice of our people, to fight for our people. And this is important. Apart from so many other ideology that our party has, this is very, very important. So I want our party leaders here to also remember, why are we part of NDP party? Is it because our NDP party is in power? So, ami khan power te ase power te ko te thakibo tati stick kuru. Is it that, or you truly believe in what NDP, our party, stands for, to be the voice of our people? Now, I've thanked all of you for putting us in the government, but also you must be thinking, damor kotha ko ase party te ase. And this is a family affair. That is why I want to touch a little bit on this point as well. Sometimes I hear that as MLAs, both Mwadushisa and I, we have our own challenges also. And now I'll tell you what is the position of the government, and especially in terms of funding. And I make it a point to tell everyone, even if it's 2 or 3 or a gathering like this, unless we leaders unless we NDPP leader understands the position of what is the challenge of the government, then it's so difficult for us to let our people know what it is. Numbers are important. We have to start understanding numbers. I'm not too much of a number person, but in a very layman language, the total budget of the government of Nagaland 2024-25 was approximately 24,000 crore. And out of the 24,000 crore, almost 75% to 80% goes towards salary, wages and pension and debt service. On top of that, we buy electricity, power, in a year for about 600 crores. And we, in terms of revenue generation, we are the lowest. Revenue loss, highest, one of the highest in the country, Nagaland. We spend about 600 crore buying power, but the revenue is very, very less. So considering all this, what we are left with for development is about 15%, at the most 20%. And with that, we are expected to develop the whole state. That is the challenge. We don't have any resources. Unfortunately, revenue, we have no revenue. We don't generate our own revenue. It's very minuscule. Other states, even if I don't want to compare ourselves with big states, but our neighboring states, whether it's Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, of course, our nearest, richest neighbor, Assam. When you look at them, they have a lot of own resource generated for their own revenue. So they are rich. But for us, whether it's your natural resources, whether it's excise resources, these are the main resource revenue that the other states are generating. We have not been able to do that at all. So with this very, very limited amount, which we are totally dependent on the center, it becomes really difficult for the state to function and bring the development. Which MLA or which chief minister do not want to bring development to the state? I, as an MLA of Dimapur 3, Matushi Saab as an MLA of Dimapur 2, I'm sure both of us and all the other MLAs wants to give their best to develop their constituency. But because of resource crunch of the state, for these reasons, it becomes really difficult. Recently, we have had ULB. Slowly, it's coming up. It's new. Many of the councillors are here. The chairmen are here. They must be struggling also. Reality is different. It's a process. Government is a process. It's not that aji itu lagi itu hui jabo. It's not even that. And they're also struggling. But when you want to put up the sanitation fee for 20 rupees extra, there's a huge hue and cry amongst the public. To come and clean your dirt also, you're not ready to give that extra 20 rupees. But that is also a challenge for us, because as elected members, we have to make sure that when we are collecting, we are also giving the best. We are also giving our best. But that is the attitude of our people. And that is why it is the role of each and every one of us here to make sure that these basic things are being taught to our public, to our people. Unless, yes, they may agree with us, they may not agree with us, but that is our job, to make sure that they understand, like Sir said earlier, to bridge that gap between the government and the public, all of us sitting here. This is our job, and it's a collective responsibility. MLAs will do our best. Chief Minister and Minister sitting there, they'll do their best. The government they're sitting there will do their best. But at the same time, it's a collective responsibility. If we start blaming that it is his job, it is her job, then it will never work. But if so many of us here, 1, 2 and 3, the whole of Dimapur, the main ones, you people made the government and we're all sitting here. If we together have this vision, today especially after making this very important oath of allegiance, if we recommit ourselves, each and every one of us, that it's not just about power, it's not just about feeling good that we are in the ruling party, but once we walk out of this hall, take back that extra responsibility of I will do my part, I will do my best in making sure that the gap between government and the people is also bridged. We don't have money to dole out and give you and say go and work at the grassroots, but I also want to let you know that government of India has many good schemes. Government of India has many good schemes which our people, the grassroots, are not aware of. And let us also think of those schemes to make sure, for starter, some of you may be doing, but many of us, I also tried, but I'm also struggling. I have my own challenges. But let us start from there. Let us make sure that our people, whatever at least the government of India schemes are there for grassroots, let us take that responsibility to make sure that our people, they are maybe not educated, maybe they have no idea how to go about, maybe they have no idea, they're just struggling. But you and we are in this position, we are in the responsible position. So let us make sure, let us start with that at least in our own constituencies. Let us make sure that those schemes, at least as a starter, reach to them. Lastly, we are fortunate because our starting the program was, God's blessing was invoked by our pastor. Thank you very much, Pastor. Such a powerful reading also, he started the program with a very powerful reading from the Bible. Each and every one of us, please remember, it may be a party thing, but among so many people, you were chosen to be in this position. You were chosen to speak out and to help the less fortunate, people who can't reach out, people who have no idea, the people who are less privileged, people who need help. So let us not take it lightly and say political laga program thakishe, isor laga alak, abikhan politics alak. I don't believe in that. I feel that I'm here for a reason and a purpose. And likewise, everyone sitting here, there's a reason and a purpose why you're sitting here. God has a purpose and He has put you in this position. So let us continue to pray. Let us continue to pray that whatever tenure that we have, for 2 years we have been inducted, we will give our best. We'll continue to pray for ourselves, our leadership. We'll continue to pray for our leaders. We will continue to pray for, especially for our Honorable Chief Minister and our President. We have to pray for the Chief Minister because he is the father of this state. God has designed it that way. If our Chief Minister makes the wrong decision, we may not think it's affecting us directly, but it's going to affect all of us, indirectly or directly. So it's so important as his team, it's important that we not only support him through our work in whatever way we are doing, but also continue to pray for him as well. I thank all of you. It's so wonderful to see all of you, hang out with all of you. I wish you all the very best and thank you very much.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.